It's your wave cyclone Tuesday, April 1st, 2025. Start of a new month. March went by fast. It felt like that for me. Two systems active right now. Extra tropical cyclone Courtney has dissipated, or tropical cyclone Courtney has dissipated and is now an extra tropical cyclone. And that should be off the map by tomorrow. So I think by tomorrow we'll only be talking about Invest 95S, which is this new system right here. I do not expect this to develop. It is oddly close to the Australian coast, just north of where Alfred hit a few weeks ago. Brought a devastating impact to the east coast of Australia. The infrared satellite imagery, I'm not even going to look at Courtney because there's just not anything going on with that system. I actually see a little bit of spin right here for Invest 95S, so I'll keep an eye on it if it does develop, and if it does, it could hit Australia. I don't think it will develop though. For the sea surface temperatures, or the extra trouble remnants of Courtney are, that's in 77 degree waters, not warm at all for tropical cyclones. And where Invest 95S is, that's in 82 degree waters, which isn't really that warm, but it's enough to have a tropical cyclone develop and quickly intensify if the other conditions are right. Tonight, starting with tonight, we have a level 3 out of 5 severe weather threat all the way from Kansas City to Fort Sill, Oklahoma. If you have family members anywhere in this severe weather risk, please let them know. Share this channel with them. Tell them to subscribe, please subscribe to this channel, so you can get all the updates. So there's a level 3 out of 5 severe threat for tonight. This is a nighttime threat, so that's especially dangerous. And also there's a bit of a threat for Sacramento and Redding, California, a rare threat. It's the slightest threat for California. There's a 2% risk for tornadoes in California. And then a 10% risk, which is like 10%, let's say Tulsa, Oklahoma, 10% of a tornado within 25 miles of there. And then if it doesn't have hatch marks, that's just like below, that's not strong. Strong is considered EF2 to EF5. But this has hatch marks, so this could be the tornado within 25 miles of, let's say, Tulsa, could be an EF2 to EF5 tornado. So this is a dangerous situation, and it's nighttime tornadoes. Nighttime tornadoes are especially hard to see. Holy cow, what just happened? I think there was just a new advisory. I'm so confused right now, sorry. That's never happened to me before. It's a 10% hatch risk, so that's pretty dangerous. And then the 30% wind risk, that's like high winds, and then the hatched is hurricane force or greater. There's a bit of a wind risk in California, and then Kansas City is under the highest wind risk. And then the hail risk, the same places under the tornado threat are there again. And then tomorrow's going to be the big day. Earlier today, this was upgraded to a level 4 out of 5. It goes up to 5. 5 is the highest and most dangerous. So Memphis, Tennessee, and Jackson, Tennessee. Evansville, is that... I can't tell where Evansville is. Sorry if you live in Evansville. But that, you're under, really from Fort Wayne, Indiana, all the way to Shreveport, Louisiana. That's a huge area of 10% hatched risk. And everywhere in between. Well, really in this whole area, if you have family members there or friends, please share this channel with them. Tell them to subscribe. This is a really high risk for tomorrow. It's the second highest there is. And trust me, I've seen some of the strongest tornadoes I've seen have been with level 4 out of 5s. 5 out of 5 and 4 out of 5s. Like 5 out of 5 produces typically more tornadoes, but they're usually about the same intensity, peak intensity. And then the wind threat, the highest is from Greenville, Alabama, all the way to Detroit. So that's a really high wind threat and also a really high hail threat, a huge area covering the hail threat. So this is just a really dangerous situation, these two severe weather days. And then by Thursday, there's also more risk, but it's smaller. I'll let you know what that is tomorrow. This is possible. This 4 out of 5 may even be upgraded to a 5 out of 5. I doubt it, but don't take my word for it. That's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching and see ya.